Hello everyone, this is Abhurva, a legal intern under Lexley Law Firm. So for today, I'm going to explain the two important doctrines under the Code of Civil Procedure 1908, which is res judicata and res sub judice. So basically, this video talks about the similarities and the differences between these two doctrines. So the court's efficiency is not only dependent on the working of courts and judges, but also more dependent on the right implementation of common law rules and doctrines, which are there to increase the pace of getting justice in the courts, which are there to increase the efficiency of the courts. So, res sub judice. Sub judice in Latin means under judgment. However, res sub judice means stay of suit. This stay of suit is defined under Section 10 of the Code of Civil Procedure 1908, which means when two or more cases are filed between the parties on the same subject matter in two or more courts, the competent court has the power to stay proceedings of another court. So the doctrine of res sub judice, the main aim of this doctrine is to prevent courts of concurrent jurisdictions from simultaneously entertaining upon two parallel litigations with respect of same cause of action, same subject matter, and same claims. So then rest the twofold important objectives of this section is to avoid courts resources and to avoid conflicting decisions. So res judicata or rule of conclusiveness of the judgment is embodied under the section 11 of the Code of Civil Procedure 1908. It enacts that once a matter is finally decided by a competent court, no party can be permitted to reopen it in a subsequent litigation. So, res judicata is based on three maxims, which are nemo debet lis vexari pro idem causa, which means no man to be vexed twice for the same cause. Second, interest republicae ut sed finis litium, which means it is the interest of the state that that they should be end to litigation. Third, re judicata pro veritate occipitur. A judicial decision should be accepted as correct. The differences between these two doctrines are in case of res sub judice, there must be two suits, one of which should be previously instituted. So, in case of res judicata, there must be the main aim of res judicata is that there must be an end to the litigation. That is, the once a case is decided, it should not be it should not be put to trial again. Secondly, res sub judice prohibits proceedings of two parallel suits between the same parties. But res judicata prohibits a second trial of the same dispute between the same parties. So, thirdly, in case of res sub judice, the previously instituted suit must be pending in the same court or any competent court having jurisdiction. But in the case of res judicata, the previously instituted suit must be decided by the competent court in which the issue has been raised subsequently. In case of res sub judice, it applies to only suit, including appeals. But in case of res judicata, it applies to suits and applications. So the similarities between these two doctrines are, so in case of res sub judice, the matter in issue in both the suits must be substantially the same. It means the issue in the subsequent suit must have been directly and substantially in question in the former suit, either actually or constructively in both the doctrines. So then both the suits must be between the same parties or representative of these parties litigating under the same title. So the both the part the both the suits must be between the same parties in both the doctrines. So these are the important differences and similarities between these two doctrines. As there is going to be a never-ending increase of cases in the court, uh, increase of cases in the court. The courts should not be burdened by the suits like these frivolous and repetitive suits. So, if these doctrines are implemented rigorously, we can ensure a smooth function of judicial system, as well as we can provide justice to the right parties. So basically, these doctrines are there to increase the judicial efficiency of the court. So if you have liked my video, please subscribe to this channel so you can be updated with the new videos of our channel. Thank you.